Welcome back to the last episode, hopefully, of scenario S4. We are on turn 4, and I'd just like to go over what my options are, and hopefully maybe not necessarily what options Dennis has as the American player, but essentially the predicament that I've forced myself into. He should be coming within like 5 minutes. He'll probably come in a little bit earlier. But anyway, I still need to get 10 victory points off by turn 6. I've lost 2 units in the melee here. Let me reduce that window a little bit. Okay, I've lost a couple units in the melee here. He's got Jones in a position after me missing a 4-2 shot over here. I just hopefully wanted to pin or break that 666 unit. That would really help me a lot in this situation, but since he got there this turn, he honestly didn't even need to move there. He could have moved here, but that's fine. Same thing, he's right up in the front. Actually, it's been a defensible position. I need to either lock this guy down, keep him locked down in close combat, or kill him. Simple, straight up. These units down here, I have... Let's assume they don't rally. And I'll have essentially 2 turns for them to get off. Well, that's barely going to be enough time to get past a 2, 3, 4 to H6, advance, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, CXing and advance. So all this unit can do is move. He can't prep fire, so these units cannot prep fire. Almost the same situation here. So the only real options I have. Let me see if Dennis. Oh, Dennis is coming. The only real options I have is either a long shot here, a 12+4 shot by this fire group here in the center, firing at the 666, breaking him so I can hightail it off the board over here, and then there's another 12+4 between here. I'm debating on whether just moving the 447 up, having him take a shot and completely obliterate that guy, and then advance, and then just assault moving these guys here. If he's first fired, if I assault move, he'll be final protective fire, or final fire, not final protective fire. But that'll give... I need to move these units up and get in his face. If I can jump him in close combat, 1 or 2 units survive in close combat, then maybe these guys have a chance to go up there. I had thought about moving over to the right-hand side. If all of these units rally, we can move them to this position in N6 at the end of the turn. And then Werner can also be at their N6 at the end of the turn. He can probably move into one of these positional buildings. I'm really not concerned too much about that. I'm just concerned about this 10-2. Because the snow is falling, and Werner can CX. He can CX this group a total of 8 movement factors, and so he's gonna have to take a shot. At this point, I'm kind of in desperation. He'll have to take a shot from one of these units. CX again. CX. I'm not gonna worry about a CX going in there. That'll be an 8+4. That's the same thing I'm looking at over here. But I can just engage. I can't engage him in close combat. I'll probably could break him if I go into N6. He has to move or go away, and then I can then piecemeal move these guys up if Smith is still in position. 3 rate of fire is pretty nasty. The biggest difference is you're not going to see in an SK game, but an ASL game, the big difference will be that when machine guns are in buildings or in woods, does not apply here, so don't worry about it. When they're in buildings or woods, they have, if they fire out of buildings or woods in a phase, they will have a restricted covered arc, like a turret, or like a tank, or an artillery piece, or whatever, a piece of ordnance. And if that option were available here, which it's not, it would be easy to kind of make him fire in one direction or the other, and then I can just make my move from that point. But I don't have that option. Freedom of fire makes this completely different. But again, I'm in dire straits. Debating on whether or not just to shoot them. 12+4 is really not going to get me anything. A 12+4 over here is really not going to get me anything, but I may try one shot over here since the proximity of these units is so close to getting off. I need 10 victory points. 10 victory points is all I need. Meyer is 2. Each leader is 1. Meyer's 2 because of the -1. So let's assume Meyer doesn't get off. Just these guys over here. So I have a half squad. Each half squad's 1 point. Leader's 1 point. He's 1 point. Even wounded, 1 point. So we got 1. We got 2 for squads. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All our victories can be tied in over here. All these units are superfluous. If all these units can drag all this fire and get it going over here, and these units can hightail it out, or again, the leaders have 6 movement factors, which is extremely powerful, because Werner and Meyer are 4 victory points for themselves. Even Weiss is 1. So worst comes to worst, I can just run my leaders off and only need to get like 1 or 2 squads off. It's unlikely that he's going to fire at the leaders. He might fire at the leaders to leave some residuals. Say, like I have, how many leaders do I have? I've got Werner 2, 4. He is, I think he's a -1, to be honest with you. Let's unbreak him. That's 6. Okay, get rid of that DM. 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 points in leaders. Are you going to fire a leader when he runs by you? Probably not. But after the 3rd or 4th leader running by, he might say, oh, wait a minute. What the hell's going on? And then think, oh, all he has to do is run his leaders off. So technically, all the German has to do is run all of his leaders off and 1 half squad, and I can win the game. I hadn't actually thought of that until I was actually analyzing my guys. Where the hell is this guy? Oh, Vogel's on top of him. So, again, always analyze your situation, see where you're coming from, and see what you have to offer. These guys are going to probably get I didn't anticipate those guys getting an ally there, but these guys are in a world of hurt. I may swing them back around here just to put pressure, and then try the leader exit strategy. That might actually be my best chance of winning. It might be. If I could just throw all these guys, just throw them against the wall. And just, he's eventually going to roll misses rate of fire. I mean, it's just got to have to happen. So that's that. I made lots of errors so far. Key errors. Not putting 2 squads over here early in the game that we had. I only had 1 squad and he broke it, and these guys ran freely. Huge mistake. Pile guys over there. Make them fire. Pile them over there. Stop what he did, exactly what he did. That huge mistake. Another mistake I was thinking about, you can't see it, but I think Dennis was bringing this up, is, to be honest with you, he had his 10-, he had the machine gun over here, I think, something like that. If I just put 1, 2 squads, say 2 squads and a leader, 2 squads and a leader, the cheapest leader, here, with a LMG or both LMGs. Let's say they go both LMGs, just for long range fire. These units that came over here that are in the building here, in the village here, would be situated probably in the woods, probably back here in the woods. 8 hex range, I can still fire 6, 8, 12 firepower, because my squads would be at half range at that point. 12 firepower, leader directed, just so they don't cower, which is legit. And so I could have possibly just stopped those units from moving over to the side. I don't know if these guys are going to have an impact on the game. They might, but well, right now they have an impact in delaying my exit right there. But if I just put 2 squads and a leader here with an LMG or maybe 2 LMGs, or hell, even the medium at that point, just to stop their movement, and if I could break both of them and then use it for late game, and then because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then advance. So you could go from Z7, sit there all game, and then in one movement phase you can get off the one movement phase you can get to a point where you can advance off the board. So, or worst comes to worst, you can move him behind here and 2 phases left. So he could sit there for 4 turns, 5 turns, and then still have 5 victory points, because each squad, we have 2 squads, each squad can be worth 2 victory points, and the leader itself will be worth at least 1. Even a +1 leader, even Weiss, he's still worth 1 victory point. So that would be half of the victory points I would need to get off, and that would only be consuming 2 of my squads. So he would most likely do exactly what he did here, but I still have an option over here, at least getting some of those victory points off earlier. So those are the key obvious mistakes that I think that I made so far during this game. But I think Dennis has arrived, so let's get the ball a rolling. I don't think he's in the room yet, so let me go find him. I think he's lost. Where is he? Oh, okay. He's looking for the link, so I will send him the link. I think he's invited to this room, so we go to paste. There we go. So we'll start off. I'll ask him what he's looking for during his turn. There, oh, not here yet. So again, if you like the videos, I'm just bringing it up. If you like the videos, click the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then hopefully the more subscribers we have, the more interest we have, and the more exposure we have to get up to other players. And Dennis has arrived. How you doing, Dennis?
Good, thank you. Sorry
you're on
for
my
the
headset.
delay.
Hold on. Go right ahead. There we go.
Steve's doing important stuff, so
No worries.
up and didn't take as long as last week, so got the invite. So ta-da!
Yay! Yeah, I have an open invite that I posted on the ASL starter kit on Facebook and
I saw that.
And on the video as well. And that's just a non-expiring invitation. So if anybody finds that thing later on, then or on the YouTube channel, if they look at it, if they find it, then that will be a forever use. If there becomes an issue, I don't think there will, due to the scope of the game, then I'll address that later, but no worries.
Right.
So I just spent some time discussing what mistakes I've made so far, what I have to look forward to for either this turn or future turns. So if you want to say a couple items before we get started, and again, just denote in the conference or send me a message, or just a message on the thing. I'll take my headset off so I don't have to listen to your.
I sent you a note in Vassal or on the
on Vassal.
Discord.
Discord.
Okay.
We'll go Discord. We'll go just Discord because I'll see it there. All right.
Let me do this quick. I'm just send something. I'll send you a note on Discord.
Yep, got it. Test. All right, just do that. I'll look for that, and then I'll just have my little beverage here, and then just chat. I've just been chatting for 5 minutes. So
all right, I'll make it quick.
Add your comments. See you.
Everyone, welcome back. This is 4. Welcome back. However, apropos. We are doing. I'm defending as the Americans. Last turn. The Americans in I2. One and facing some fire. Thank goodness they survived. Getting into this was a key position. Germans had a little bit of bad luck. And up in the backfield. 1, 2, 3. Back of the woods. Given ground. There's been some back stuff. There's been an ATO leader lucky stripe out of a close combat. So the Americans have taken losses, but position is starting to set. So I think because Germans have a lot of brokies in the background. He's there, so I think the Germans need to get all of their guys off between the 2 road hexes on and between. Because I still have flamethrowers, 2 of them. So, but we'll see what the dice gods have to say. Again, I2 is a critical position. The heavy in L3 with 10-2, I was really hoping to get them across the street, but too many chances. Across that open ground, shot is still pretty nasty. Plus, if I'm in the building, the 10-2 with the heavy, that's a 12, up 1 versus his stone, where he can't muster that kind of leadership. So I've kind of got him clustered or something, so goes.
Excellent.
He said we'll be right back after this important commercial message or something like that.
Here we go.
Message from our sponsors.
So rally phase, and I need to advance the German turn 4. Let me back out here just a little bit. I have some key rallies to make. They're all on the bottom of the screen. I will self-rally the leader in J8.
Lead 8 copy.
Yay.
Boom, there it is, baby.
That's a good rally.
I think I came prepared to class this time.
And then the broken half squad just beneath him will need a 6 base 6, 7 for the woods, and 8 for the morale for the leadership modifier. 6 will get him.
Machine guns back in action.
And then the units down below will need a base 3, 4 for the woods, 5 for the leader. So 2 7s.
2 5s, right?
Oh, 2 5s. Yep. My bad.
One of them.
So I got 1. That's not bad. That's much more than I expected. And then we have a a 3 over here in Vice's hex, and that's an I8. But that's a tough one. But we can do it. I won't do it, but that's okay. Next time he'll get him. I have confidence in Vice. My full confidence.
Really? You're not being a wise guy, are you?
I'm not being a Vice guy. No Vice guy. That's actually some decent firepower in that particular location. Okay. Any rallies for you? I don't think you have any. Prep fire phase. I think we are just going to start out with this. We're going to fire. We're just going to fire these guys here. Prep that. Oops, sorry. Prep that. Clone it. Do not delete it. I'm going to do both of them. Actually, 8+3 and 12+4 is exactly the same thing, so I won't fire this guy over here. I'm not going to fire the CX unit. So okay. 8+3 on Jones. 6, that's a 9. It's a pin task check. If I'm correct.
6, yep, I've got that 8 column memorized.
Yeah, pin task check.
There's a pin. Here goes Sergeant Jones taking a task check.
Okay.
And his guys.
Okay, so he makes it with the leadership.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Any other fire? Oops. Let me just stack it all wackoed. Let's go. Wow. 2, 4, 6. Depending on whether to move those before Vogel, I think Smith could pop his shots whenever he wants to. I don't want this stack to get annihilated. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 6, 7, 8. Advance. I think he can get around the corner. He could CX. Well, not without the machine gun. He can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Advance. And I think you still have LOS to that. That'd be bad. We'll try to get him there. Anyway, we're just going to move, I think. Alright, so we're going to move this medium machine gun up first. We'll move him. Oh. Interesting. Okay. We'll move Stu. Stu will go... Wow, 2, then 3.
Okay. He's there.
This squad, the half squad will go 1, 2, 3, 4.
3, okay. You are there.
Okay, this squad will go 1,
Okay.
2,
Yeah.
3, 4.
Okay.
Leader medium will go. Let's see. That's a screwed up hex. Will assault move here?
Okay. You are there.
The leader snakes will assault move into G4.
Shots. You're there.
The 237 will move 1.
Those guys are in melee. No shots.
Okay, he's done.
Okay.
Is that an LOS? That is a probably clear LOS. We'll go 1. One there, and then I'm not sure if you're gonna fire or not.
No, keep going.
We'll go 2.
Okay. You were there.
4.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. Dennis is probably, I'm not sure what he's waiting for with his flamethrower. All these other guys are equivalent. I'm not going to move the stack back into K6. They'll just get annihilated. All these guys will be annihilated. Vogel does have some firepower. He could technically go 12 plus 2 back in the hair to take some heat off of that. This guy will unlikely rally. He'll rally next turn. So I think that's what he's waiting for. So, Okay, LMG will go to I6 for 2.
Okay, you're there.
We'll go 4 into I5.
Nope. There.
Meyer will assault move into J4. I'm moving Meyer into J4 just to give him a different target to shoot at. I don't want to keep him back here because I think he'll just flame him here. Or he may just flame this guy here so he can't re-engage in a close combat. But Meyer here just sets it up for a straight up target. That's going to be a 12 plus 1 due to the hindrance. I'm not willing to take that quite yet. So I'll risk Meyer. I have a Vogel back here. Oh, Vogel has not moved yet. Darn it. Okay.
Or Werner.
So Weiss. Weiss will move. He'll move 1.
Okay.
2.
No shots.
3.
Okay.
4. 6.
Okay.
We'll assault move into K8.
Okay. Yeah.
2. 3.
Okay. Keep going.
Vogel will assault move over here.
Okay.
Werner will move 2. No, he'll assault move. Actually, he'll assault move there.
Assault move to K8, okay.
Assault move to K8. Reason why I'm moving assault moving over here, I want both these squads up. I think that will help. Assault move advance phase. I get advance either here, 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 depending on what the situation happens up here. I really don't have a sizable force. He may take pot shots down here at me. So, we'll see what happens. But that way I can at least try and rush something there later, or rush something over here later. Alright, I think that is everyone. That is everyone. I'm sorry, that was a movement phase and defensive fire phase. Hey, at least I got a Pintastic on that 8+3. I was honestly surprised by that. My +3 charts aren't so hot. -1 leader would be great.
Take the chance. If you smash them, that would really open up the door.
Yeah. I just need a 6. I just need to be pinned. Once you get pinned, it kind of hurts you a little bit. Lose the rate of fire, the whole 9 yards.
Jack. Excuse me. Just about over that cold or whatever it was I had.
Yeah, it's pretty nasty. It's pretty nasty.
Your family had it, I believe.
Yeah, I had it a while back, and then my wife is just kind of getting over it, and now my son's starting to get it. My first son. So it's like 5 weeks ago I had it. I had it for 2 weeks. Then my wife had it right when I started getting rid of it, and then my son's getting it right when she's getting rid of it. So I don't know what the heck is with that sort of life cycle, but whew, it's crazy stuff. Crazy stuff.
Tough choices here. So.
Oh, sorry, Yoda. Damn it. This test die roll. Oh, they are, aren't they? Thank you, sir. Thank you, Jay.
What about Willis?
The dice are off the screen. Oh, and I'm off the screen as well. Boom. Yeah, I'm not sure why that window's still though. Thank you, Jay. So, prepare to be malfunctioned. I'll just say that.
Okay.
And I hope now, Jay, is my voice really deep? Because the last YouTube video, it really deepened my voice is okay deep, but it's not like, you know,
baritone.
Like baritone, like
sings the Oak Ridge Boys.
Yeah, like the bass baritone. Yeah.
Elvira. Sing a few verses of Elvira.
That's okay. I might vomit if I sing that song.
Okay. Okay, we want that.
We want to record that. Hell no. But yeah. So we'll see what happens. I'm just moving some people up there. We're getting friendly. You know, it's kind of cold. We saw, you know, some heat steam coming out of these buildings, and we know there's some good warmth in these buildings. So we're just gonna kick back.
Snow and it's quiet. It's peaceful.
Snow started falling, so we're good. We're good. Let's zoom in here a little bit. So most of the action's right to hill here. No, on my screen it's super zoomed in. On the regular screen over here, it's a bit normal, but it gets most of the players involved. And I adjusted my scroll. It used to scroll like a whole hex and a half, but now it only does about half a hex, so it's all good.
That in Vassal?
Yeah, I changed the scroll parameters just to make it a little smoother.
You should read the directions or take the tutorial someday.
Nah. I forgot how to you could scroll it left and right. Was it a shift? Is it a shift? Yeah. Left and right, up and down.
It the other week.
Yeah, I found that one. Just press and hold shift and scroll your mouse button, and
Ooh, doggy.
That's pretty awesome. I mean, I gotta be awesome. I've been playing this damn thing for forever, and I never realized that existed. But that's so good. Those Vassal guys are pretty cool.
Yes, I need to contact them and request a Berserk button, because you have the button you can find snipers, find the Brokey guys.
Oh, find the Berserk guys? Oh, interesting.
They're playing Valor of the Camp Guards, and come back to it in 2 weeks, and you the berserker should have moved first. So
Yeah, that's always a thing. They have the tags on the left-hand side. You should see them quite easily if you tag them as berserk.
But when you get the big stacks, and if you have captured equipment, I understand what you're saying.
Right.
I've kind of resorted to just putting like a blank white counter on them as kind of a.
Yeah, it's kind of just one of those things. One of those things. So, defensive fire phase for you, Dennis.
Yes.
I'm done moving. Okay.
I like to have Jones shoot these guys because melee. Well, not the end of war. But if these guys get in here and keep Jones tied up, then that's gonna open up the door for an end run. Even though you'd be attacking, I'd be down one, assuming I don't get the ambush. So, then the flamethrower, be nice to take out an 8-1, but he's only with half squad. A full squad, that would be better. So some tough choices here. So I think what we're going to do, here's the plan.
Always give your opponent tough decisions.
Hurt your half squad out in the street.
20 minus 1, that's it?
That's it.
Oh,
I know, I'm kind of dragging my feet a little bit here for you. Tat tat. Oh my god, look at that.
Ouch. Maybe just roll it on your
hostages. One morale check. No rate.
Damn, that's still a 1 morale check? Holy crap. Okay. You'll probably break, but that's so good. Morale check, a 10. My ELR's not 4. He'll ELR fail, and then he'll break. But yeah, wow. 11, that's good to see 11s. At least we know you have them in your repertoire. So that's always a good thing.
Speaking of repertoires, you need a theme song for your show.
You missed it in the beginning when you were here. So that's why I was laughing earlier. I put a 6-second clip of "Welcome Back" on the front and beginning of it, so that's kind of funny.
Apropos for the episode.
Yeah.
I think for your overall, you need something like Wagner's Flight of the Valkyries or something like that.
We'll see. But the problem is YouTube has a tendency to identify songs and mute your whole damn video. So so far it hasn't detected "Welcome Back, Cotter" as a at least the first 6 seconds, because there's no vocals in it, as a muted song. So that's one good plus. YouTube's kind of weird, but Twitch will do it. Twitch will mute it for sure. So
your word for it, you're the expert. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun. Sergeant Hill with his flamethrower is going to say hello to Sergeant Meyer and his guys.
Oh, gotcha.
24 flat. Here's where I rolled the 10 and above. Ready? What's the guy from Fantastic Four? Johnny Flame was flame on. Here goes. 7.
That thing's been around far too long.
True.
The hell is that? 4 morale check?
No,
3 morale check?
Yeah, boy.
Okay, we can make that. We can make that easy. 5 and a 4. Hey, he only broke. And nothing happens to the leader, right?
You?
Not in SK, right?
I'm seeing a snake eyes.
Yeah, but nothing happens to him. Right?
Bomber. That's right. In close combat, right you are. So he yawns.
Yeah.
That was impressive. Just stood there.
I'm gonna go at Hill's Hex and kick his ass now. You're mine, bitch.
Cigarette first on the flamethrower stuff.
Yeah.
Tough it up, buddy.
That actually might be worth it just to jump in that hex.
You've got it down 1. About that.
So we'll see.
Colonel Smith in the background wants a piece of the action.
All right. Who's gonna vaporize?
Some shot. Up 1. Mounts it and roll it, and then we'll string it. Here goes. Rat-a-tat-tat.
Who are you firing at?
12, I think it's 2. At the guys here, Werner and company.
Oh yeah, it's pretty clear. It's clear as a bell. That's clear as a bell. And you got a hell of a roll. Damn, he's getting his butt kicked. All right, so what is that? A 2 morale check? Easy.
It's a 2 morale check, correct, and rate.
Okay, morale check, and he fails, and a 5, and he explodes. Those guys are not having
Holy
a good
cow.
day. And he'll half squat it. I'll clone that. Break that. Break that. And this guy is gone. Yeah, he's lots of firepower. Well, he's got the leadership modifier, and you're rolling well with him too. So he's just vaporizing everything. So.
Oh, man. All right. Well, nothing personal. I'm gonna have to take the rate shot at you there.
Okay.
On 8 is a 2, and rate.
2 morale check.
Sir.
Another snake eyes, and then
Yeah.
another elimination. Yeah. Too bad they are meaningless.
Out.
Actually, we'll just get rid of this. Delete that.
You get some kind of achievement for, like they do in Steam, the computer games.
All right. Yeah.
Snakes on your morale checks.
All right. Jeez. Okay. All right. Cool.
And let's do it again. Another rate shot. 8 up 1.
Morale check.
Morale check, and I lost rate.
Perfect.
So he passes. That's all I got. All right, so that's it for defensive fire.
Okay. Ooh, advanced fire. Okay. Well, a 2+3 is anything. I would need a 3. I will take a 2+3 from H0. Actually, it's not gonna make a difference there. No, because my guy's DM, so it doesn't really matter. We will go I4 into J3. He'll do a 4+3. He's not gonna have his leadership direct. He'll fire by himself.
Into the melee, huh?
Yeah, 4+3 into the melee. 6, 9 of the 4s missed by a long shot. And then that is a Orchard Hex. 2+4, no effect. Okay, no other fire.
Okay.
Route phase. Man. Alright, at least we could route him away. We'll go, we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 2, 4, 6. We'll go 2, 4. No, we'll just go back here. We'll just go 2 right there, even though he's DM'd. These guys are not DM'd though. Move that down. And then this unit here, we'll just go back 1 hex. And he will also just back up 1 hex. Actually, he'll back up, yeah, right there's fine. And the advanced phase will come.
You look good. Better back that stack up.
We'll go here.
You're an SMC. Better back that stack up.
Oh, damn, 2 hours.
Yeah, I kind of thought that would happen.
Problem is he doesn't have any targets to fire at. I'm just gonna move him up here. You're gonna torch him, but that's fun. I'll move him here. It won't make too much of a difference. Meyer will jump you in close combat. He will take man, we need that melee to it. We need both those melees to go our way. That would be really good. Well, it'll be really good. I think it'll help. But that's it. So
Sure.
we go to close combat phase. We've got an ambush on hill.
Yeah, did you want to? Yeah, okay. Program. I'm suffering from caffeine shortage.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Yours is modified. I assume the leader modifies his own ambusher, right?
No. I don't think so. I don't think it does it? I think it should. Usually leader can't modify his own roll, but we can just roll it. I'm gonna roll my 6 anyway. Up 2. Yeah. So man, that means we gotta look it up. I don't think he can modify his own roll. I'm not gonna worry about it. I really don't think it does modify his own roll, but we can.
I think you're right now that you mentioned.
I just don't. Leadership of best good order unpidden leader unless alone. So he's alone. So mostly all the time leaders can never modify their own rolls. So that's a 1-to-1 both ways. So I need to move this column.
Nice.
Let's see what happens here. A 9 is a miss. Okay. At least no more. Well, hopefully no more flamethrower for next turn. And then we've got the melee in there. I've got 9 to your 7, so that's another 1-to-1 for me. And
okay, as for me, let's see. 7 to 5, go 1-to-1 or 1-to-2. Let's see. So if I have 6, 7, I could go against 7 to 5 is. I think I'll copy you. I'm going to go against Vice and the house squad or the squad he's with.
All right, sounds good.
All right.
Yes.
Boom. Uh-oh.
Got a little result. Oh my gosh.
Good.
Wow. Oh, and I rolled a 1, so that means your support weapon might get destroyed, right? Die roll and 5. Is that, will that malf it if it equals the kill roll? Or is there not random support weapon destruction in SK? Jay might know. Jay's watching. He might know. I don't know. I'm not sure if there is or not.
Where did I put my sheet? I found it the other day and I put it aside.
So let me pop on that. Yeah, I honestly don't know if there's any support weapon destruction in SK. It's a fun little rule, to be honest with you. I'll look it up while we continue the turn. It won't really matter for a while.
To answer your question, you would have. What column would you look on?
You would look. What do you mean, the destruction column?
How do you, once you determine, okay, the color die determines random support weapon destruction is possible, but isn't there a subsequent roll?
Right, and the 5 was my subsequent roll, and I think that's based on your kill number. But I equaled the kill number, so I'm not sure if that's a malf or if that's a destruction.
Okay.
I think in ASL it's a malf, but I'm not sure that there's random support weapon destruction in SK, to be honest with you. It'd have to be under close combat. But we'll I'll mark off the moves. It'll be American turn 4. Rally phase. So think of your turn. I'll look it up while you think of what you're going to be doing.
Finish the turn. We're going to do start of rally. Be right back. I'm going to say goodnight. I can quick grab that sheet. Calling a 4-minute break.
Okay, no problem. So yeah, normally in squad leader you would have a 1 on the die roll and a close combat attack could destroy weapons, support weapons in the melee hex. So I just made a subsequent roll. I don't think that rule applies, to be honest with you, because it's kind of like an obscure rule, and why bother put that into SK? You know, but there's no really need for it in SK. But you never know. It's probably a one-liner if it is. So I'm just reading it, scanning the CC rules here real quick. That's ambush. Remove all counters. Pin counters. Okay, support weapons. Voluntarily destroyed. Support weapon may also be destroyed when the final infantry fire table dice roll. Infantry fire table dice roll results in a results in a KA of the possessing unit. Make a subsequent die roll in the same column. The IFT attack, but that doesn't apply. Let's see if it shows it in close combat. It does not specify close combat. But you could voluntarily destroy your weapons in the possessing unit's prep fire defensive fire phase as if they were using the weapon. So I do not see that in close combat. So interesting. And that could just be a one-liner. So it is not destroyed, as far as I know. Good, that'll help me. Now the breakdown number of that weapon will be increased by 2, so there's a breakdown of 10. I'll have to recover it, and then rate of fire will also be reduced by 1 for being a captured weapon. I'll just go ahead and make that recovery die roll now. Unit A gets it. Now Smith will completely obliterate this stack here, because that's a threat, and Jones will likely attack one of these units here, because now I have a 5, 9, 12, and I think that might be this might be a close LOS. So that'd be a 12, 16, 18, 19, 18 or 19 firepower attack, and then I get a free 8+3 behind him. Again, make your opponent make decisions. Is he going to break this up over here? The centerpiece of my fire group that I could possibly fire on him. Well, actually, Vice is part of that fire group. I don't expect Vice to be alive, to be honest with you. Smith will just vaporize this hex, and so hopefully I'll give, if I can get a 12+3 shot on him and an 8+3 shot, this stack will have a difficult time surviving. And if he breaks, this is one of the reason why I threw this unit back here. It probably wasn't the best move, but it happens to turn out to be a decent move. If he breaks, this unit will be limited because he won't be able to route anywhere. Because Smith can't destroy this unit. So he can't get him. These guys, I put the medium machine gun here just to stop these guys from freely just kind of jumping over here. So be that as may, we'll see what happens with that shot. He may decide to destroy his MMG. I don't think he will. But hopefully my leader Werner will rally. And if Werner rallies, then this unit will rally as well. And then as you see by the map, I'll also have a good shot down the road over here. These are all clear LOSs. This one might be tight. That one be very tight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So on the third, that would be a very tight LOS. Likely blocked. But this one here is probably clear. So that would be a good one. That would be a good shot if I can rally him. I think I got lucky with my last turn rallies. Got a couple units, gave a target of opportunity to fire down here. Destroyed them, just ripped them. That's all there is to it. Vogel has a chance to rally here. This should be an easy rush, should be an easy rally. But here, broken, they'll remain broken. I want to keep them front. I don't want them too far away for my exit victory conditions. Stu's got to crawl in the open ground, get off. I don't think he'll fire at Stu unless he's got absolutely no other targets to fire at. Again, 1 victory point. Every victory point matters. So you want to take it as you can get it. Again, snakes here is another victory point. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 victory points. Just right here in this garbage pile. That's not including anything here. Of course, that's all I have. But Smith, if he stopped rolling those damn 4s, I might have a chance to survive one shot around here. But yeah, he's gonna catch it. Vice is gonna catch it. That's too much of a look at me, come kill me hex. Considering I've got this bad boy in melee. It would have been wonderful to kill him in melee, pick up the flamethrower, and then he'd have to fire adjacent to K4, 100%, and that would have given me a huge opportunity for Vice to survive a potential attack from Jones, and that would be just amazing. But at least it's pinned him down for this turn. At least there's one turn he can't fire that damn flamethrower. I mean, good lord, that thing's been just breaking my units left and right. So, luckily no straight KAs. Let me put them on top. So, hopefully the Germans can rebound from that. That was a good kill. That was a good kill in that melee there. I think Vice I think I rolled a 4 on that, right? So Vice made the difference. Oh, actually, he didn't make the difference, but he, you never know. If he casually reduced one of my units, the reason why I put Vice in there is if he casually reduced one of my units. Actually, did I? What did I roll? What did I roll on that? I don't remember what I rolled on that. I'll have to roll on that. Let me check. Did I roll a 4? Did I screw that up? I think I did. I think I did, to be honest with you, because I think I have to add his leadership modifier. Yes, that'll be a casual reduction. We'll have to back that up. Right now, my plan is to stay alive. Oh, I think this one's still in melee. So right now is Jones. I kind of have to not hopefully just rely on his bad die rolls, but I need one of these guys to fire a no effect shot to give my units a chance to actually fire back with a decent shot. Because if I get this guy a 1 morale check, he's bound to break. A 6 morale's it'll just fall even with the leadership. But that's a casual reduction here. I'm sure it'll be on his leader. So this guy will still be in close combat. So we're gonna have to go back to that. I don't want to. We haven't really surpassed or passed that area. So I do have to add the leadership's rating. I can't forego it. I do have to add the leadership rating in close combat. I don't think that is an option to go that. But again, Jay, the victory conditions, I got five victory points just in these 3 hexes over here. Of course, the 447 behind. If he doesn't fire on me, he's only got 1 shot. Actually, he's got 2 shots. He's got a 6 shot and a 4 shot. And so he can split it. But if he splits it, he's not going to have any effect on these guys in stone buildings. And that'll be an 8+3 straight back at him. So, but this will be a casual reduction here. But again, 10 victory points need to be moving off. I want to get as many units up here as possible to make a 1, 2, 3, 4, because I have to spread out. Because if he fires, he can put residual firepower. But if this unit's gone, I2's gone, I think he's going to be in big trouble. He's going to be in big trouble. Hopefully he won't be able to fire as much with Smith. And when you have rate of fire, you don't leave residual firepower. He's got 8 firepower, which just rips everything apart, but you don't leave residual firepower if he maintains rate. So if these guys get up here, the guys on the right-hand side, right here, these guys can make it into this section within the next turn or 2, which I think they can, then it'll be key. I think Smith, to be honest with you, since this will still maintain its close combat, I think Smith needs to fire back down here. Destroy the medium, to be honest. Because that way it'll help these units get across. At least one of them. The flamethrower. The flamethrower is really what he needs, but the 5.46 would be good as well. But the 6 morale, he's going to be taking a shot from him. You know, so he's going to be taking some shots. He's about the only guy who really can. But I really don't. That LOS from J4 to I2 is just pretty close. It's just pretty close. It's probably blocked, but you know, it's pretty close. So again, luckily I pinned this guy in melee, and here I also did well. So one of those guys is gonna get killed, so hopefully he'll come back. But yeah, these guys over here actually make a difference. Actually, I didn't think they'd really make that much of a difference now, but since I've tied a lot of things up in melee and everyone's kind of stuck in melee, he kind of like
for the delay.
Oh, no worries. By the way, I rolled a 4 on the close combat roll, and I have a +1 leader, so we've got to that will turn that 4 into a 5, which will means it'll be a casualty reduction instead of an outright kill. So
this is one of the cases where the leadership is mandatory?
Yeah, because you're engaged, you're firing unless he's alone. Now if I was alone, which I can't be because you're joined with your squad, I can forego him attacking, of course, which is probably what I should have done, to be honest with you. Is just forego attacking and still be 1-to-1 anyway.
Interesting. So, okay.
So, and you're not going to attack him by himself. He's just kind of there. So if you want to do the CR or however you want to do it, it's fine with you, fine with me. But
I'm good with that. Should we roll? So I'm rolling to see.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Yep. But yeah,
Roll.
the best thing for me is not to even use Weiss. Just say he's alone. Kill him if you want. Take a 7-1. But you would never attack him anyway.
Okay, so roll 1 die, leader, and then squad.
Sure.
Leader, squad. So the leader. Yes. He's casualty reduced, not fatal. So he's just wounded 7-0 now. Is that correct? Or am I double dipping there?
No, he's just a wounded 8-0. He's not 7-0. He didn't fail ELR.
Not an ELR as a casualty. Okay, got it.
So yeah, in that melee, I didn't even need Weiss. My
That's okay.
My 8 to 7 should have been the same shot, but I didn't say. I didn't really make a distinction. It's just assumed the leader's stacked with somebody, but in that case, I really didn't need to stack him at all. So technically, they still should be dead, but you know, whatever. We'll go with that. If you're following that, so I don't need Vice. Usually, you don't want your leaders by themselves because, like, say if it's a -1 leader, he'll just go 7-1 and get your leader and kill it outright. Whereas I don't really want Vice's leadership modifier applying. Technically, I didn't say he was doing it, but I'm not going to worry about it.
So I'll mark him. So now we've got that resolved. We're starting rally American turn 4, correct?
Correct. Oh yeah, let me bounce back.
None. All right.
Oh, we got snow. I don't know.
It is snowing.
Did I roll snow?
Oh, I have to do wind change.
Yeah.
That's special. Right, here goes.
Yeah.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.
Yeah. I don't think I did snow, but I don't think it matters. So I've got a self rally in J8. Rally 7's not going to make it, and I've got a rally in I8. Okay, he makes it. That will make him. And I've got I've got a rally in G3. Nothing. And that's it. Wow. Okay. Good. Good deal. Oh, I'll pick up the LMG in K8.
Copy that.
Try to pick it up. Okay. All right. Not that he could use them both, but at least he can move them.
Exactly.
And
Captured.
yeah, and that's about it. That's all we have for you.
Hey, Spanky.
Yeah, again, just to reiterate on that melee. Pay attention. Make sure what you're doing is correct. Again, Vice doesn't need to be. It's not mandatory that he groups with one of these squads. I could have just had the squads combined together and Vice not fire whatsoever.
Fire north at your half squad in I1.
In I1. Okay.
T down 1. Here goes. They don't cower. Don't get raped. Do 1 morale check.
1 morale check. And he breaks ELR. Excuse me. Yeah, dice are on the board. Good.
Need to move it.
Interesting that even if he broke that unit and I don't get the 8+3 shot on him, if I should happen to break him, he still has nowhere to route.
Sit for prep fire. So I'll move the wheel. What we do. Alia Yakta Est.
That's one of my favorite games. My family hates it. My family hates it because I always beat them at it. Yeah. It's a Rio Grande game. It's pretty fun. That's actually a lot of fun.
Surprised me. It seems like I know the saying, but I didn't realize there was a game.
Yep.
We go into N6 for 2.
Yes.
M7 for 3.
Okay. And hold on a sec. Let's figure out what's going on here.
Bye.
1. Let me see if I can see that hex. All right, continue.
Okay.
I was debating whether or not firing the LMG back at him, but since the 10-2 hasn't fired, he might go to L2.
1.
Continue.
N4 for 2. Pucker factor just went way up.
Okay. Let's see. He's broken. He is not. Oh, you're -1 because of the flamethrower. We'll take that shot. LMG and J4 will fire 6 -1. We're looking at K5. K5 for a
mistake.
You've got a non-assault move for -1, -1 for the flamethrower, and then the K5 negates the open ground. So, and then also has the +1 for residual, or not for residual, for hindrance.
That's right, that's nice. Okay.
So look at that, 6 -1.
Get another, oh,
man, these 9s are killing me.
8 on 6.
Pintask check, so you'll pass that easily.
Deal with that. All right. Wow.
Yeah, my shots aren't.
I have to call another break, run out and get a lottery ticket.
Aren't quite so effective. Interesting.
The shots?
No other shots.
M4 for 2 more, totaling 4.
All right. And then we'll fire. We might also fire the medium machine gun from the bottom, K8. That will be a 4+1 shot. For the +3 building, -1 non-assault movement, -1 flamethrower.
All right, you are. Okie dokie.
6 and the 4. Hey, no morale check.
Good enough.
That helps. Can't get you a 6 -1, but 4+1. Take the shots. Take the shots.
Yes.
Take the shots, baby. Correct. He actually hasn't need to use any smoke except for literally right there. He could have used smoke earlier when he moved his unit to I2, but he fired the unit, and I guess he took the chance. That was a pretty tough chance. But before, he didn't need to move anybody. Oops, any smoke. Darn it, what happened there? I've had no fire lanes available. He had clear access to the back village. So that's what's useful for that. But yeah, on no smoke is necessary. That's his only 747 left, to be honest with you. We had 2, so. But yeah, he's honestly hasn't need only crossing that road there.
I think this is getting a bit fancy. Okay, Smith is going to direct his guys. We're going to try to place smoke into K3.
You had to say something, Jay.
3, I believe we need a 3 or less. I think this is a leader modifiable thing.
No, leaders can't modify. Leaders do not modify our smoke placement, but that a 1 will do.
Yeah, textbook, baby. That cost me 2.
Okay.
And 50 cal is a 5. So I reduce it by 1. So I think I have. There, I'll spend my last 1 normal movement into.
Okay, let's see, what will that be? So that is, what are we looking at here? 2, 3? That's probably going to be a block. 4. Hmm. Four plus 1. That would probably be worth it, taking that shot. 4 plus 1, even though I can get 12 plus 3 here.
Lose you? I'm not hearing anything. I don't know.
I'm talking to myself. I'll go
I do
ahead.
that all the time.
I'll go ahead and fire the medium machine gun at you. That'll be a 4 plus 1.
Okay.
7, 8 will be garbage. That's a complete miss, and that's it. That's all we have.
So we have on the move button. Move residuals. All right, take it away. Final fire.
We'll fire the 2 squads in H3 and I4 across the street to I2. 8 plus 3.
Agreed.
Oh, man, these 7s just aren't doing it. I'm not getting any results. We'll first fire the J4 will subsequent first fire, or final fire actually. You'll final fire into your hex, into J3.
Okay.
You'll final fire into J3. And that'll be a 6 plus 3. No effect. And okay, Vogel will fire I8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hexes to K4. That's going to be a 2 plus 3 versus my unit, and a 2 plus 2 versus your unit.
Agreed. All right. Good thinking.
No effect. I need my 6s on my 8 charts. That's what I need. And
True.
And that's all I have. That's all I have.
Remove the offensive fire. Flip the dial.
Oops,
Advancing fire phase.
Yeah, that's too bad.
Have assault fire in starter kits. Is that correct? No.
Assault fire? Yes, you have assault fire.
So 6, half of 6 is 3. Round up to add 1, so 4. So I believe I can throw a 4.
4 minus 1 and vaporize those guys?
Hope so.
Okay, good. Not that it matters much, but he DMs him. That's the important thing.
That's done for advancing fire. And we do.
Oh, you route first. If you want to route, you could route your guy.
But I think I'm going to keep him there.
Okay.
Plenty of other guys.
Yeah.
Keep
That guy
busy.
That guy will stay there as well.
So we done routing?
Yep.
Okay, let's just quickly again advance. Smith, his guys into K2. 4-6 Johnny come latelys into L7. We'll have to stick it out, because if he goes back, that kind of opens up the door for you guys to get in. We don't want to
Open up too many doors.
just to give that up and make it too easy. And
Right.
I'm done advancing. I'll click the move button. To do. Start in K4. Mano y mano. Boom. Almost.
Nothing. Okay, this time I will not use Weiss in that close combat.
Okay, good. So then I will do. Obviously, Lucky Stripe has to go with the. I'm going to go one of your squads.
Close combat. Just a little more. Did you lose? Did you lose it?
Again?
You're gonna. I didn't see a roll. Did you roll?
I did not. So you're going to do. You have to attack.
Yeah, you're combined with the 666, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, so here goes my roll, and boom.
Okay.
The 2, I think, does the trick.
That will kill you this time.
Take a casualty reduction. Okay. Squatted. 1 on the color die.
No, you're dead this time.
As far as the support weapon, is there a support weapon?
Oh yeah, yes. I didn't see any support weapon destruction in close combat. Well, that makes a big difference.
Guys is house squatted.
Oh, you went one against one of my guys? Is that right?
So I went 3 to 2.
Oh, okay. So okay, gotcha.
All right, well. Boy.
Wow. Wow. You have 2 squads left? That's crazy. This is crazy. This is
3
just
good order, 1 broken.
Just honestly crazy. All right, so let's go to the good guys. Turn 5. Let's go for that snow. No snow. We've got a self rally. Let's go with a leader rally first. J8. Okay, he rallies. Let's do self rally in I5. He rallies.
Dang.
We'll do a rally in G3. That rallies.
Oh, is that on the rally, as in close combat, or no?
No, that's just a self rally. That's a rally in G3. And then the J8.
Okay, got it.
And then J8 will rally as well. Holy smokes!
Oh, geez.
Why can't I get these in the fire charts? I mean, this is crazy. There's no leader creation, no self rally. That's a rally. Heat about it.
Oh, that would have been 4. Check. Goodness.
There's no heat of battle, right?
Correct, but I'm saying if we're playing full ASL, that would have been.
Yeah, that would have been crazy. So anyway, all those guys are up. We'll pick up the medium machine gun. The house squad will pick up the medium machine gun.
Yeah.
Wow. That's interesting. Okay, let's see if we have no LOS to that. But that is an 8 firepower. That is 8 firepower. That's pretty crazy. Hmm. 14. Oh man. Could I have the squad pick it up instead? Could I exchange it in this one?
Absolutely.
That makes a big difference. All right. He really doesn't have anything to fire at. He's got a point blank shot there. I don't really need to take that point blank shot. I cared about that one. Interesting. Let me see what you can see. That's wild. This is wild. Things open up. Oh, this DM's gone. Things open up. Man, I'm debating. This is going to be a shot here to DM this guy. I don't care. I mean, this guy's got to be. He could always make it. 8+3 is not going to get anything if I don't. It's just 8+3. I need a 5. So if it doesn't break, then he's going to shoot these guys going up. He can only shoot one of them though. But again, there's 2, 3, 6 victory points right here. So if I could again run him past here, 6, and if I break him, I can technically almost win this turn, to be honest with you. I don't think I could break. I think I've Jones. Jones is the keystone. Jones is broken. Smith, he has no LOS to the road behind him. He's got no LOS to this side here. So my units can move here. If this guy breaks, these units can move through here, and that would be pretty good. So we'll see what happens. All right, we'll go 8 firepower, 8+3. Can he even see him? I don't think he can see anybody, to be honest with you. That is a tight line of sight. In that case, I probably won't move him. Prep fire phase. He could shoot those guys out in the open, kill them. That's not good if he kills my guys. 2, 6, 8, 12. Okay, we'll take a 12+3 shot first on Mr. Jones. Mr. Jones, we will not fire the half squad. We'll fire this unit here. I do not believe we need the half squad's participation. 4, 8, 12.
You use up all of your 2s for this game, so I'm.
Yeah, well, I've yet to roll that on an infantry fire table, but I'm good with that. At least the 2s get those guys back. I'm happy. At least I can move some of my units. So let's try a 12+3. I just need to roll a something good. That's a 12+3, and that is complete and utter garbage. Yeah. That's not going to get anything done. In that case, we will follow up with the J3. 237 and Vice will not fire. We'll fire 8+3, same location. 6, 7, 8, 9 for Pintask check. We need that on the first shot.
So Jones, Pintask check.
Jeez, a Pintask is not really going to hurt him. It's not going to hurt him.
So then squad.
God damn. Not gonna. I can't do anything if you don't break. I honestly can just die. So we'll fire the medium machine gun. We'll fire it point blank into L7. That'll be 8 firepower +3. No effect. My normal 8s are back. 8 in the stone buildings are garbage. All right. Wow. All right. Okay. Options I have here. Kill this SOB here, take his flamethrower. Kill this SOB here by failure to route, take his flamethrower. So we need to get to L4. We're going to have to bait his fire. We're going to have to bait that guy with the full squad. 2, 3, 4. We may have to bait him with the leader as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to bait him with 2 guys. But we need this flamethrower and that flamethrower. Therefore, we could advance it here, and we've got 12 plus 1 shots. Or movements on top of him and burn him. Actually, it won't make a difference. I've got to get it. It honestly won't make a difference. This flamethrower won't make a difference. Because I can't get it and get into that position where I can use it. Because I have to move off the board. Alright, we're going to go to movement phase. Let's,
Okay.
Steel will go 1 into H3. Or H1 rather.
Normal or assault?
He's straight up movement.
You're there?
20 minus 3 or 20 minus 2 is not going to make that much of a difference.
Keep going.
We'll go 2 there.
Okay.
And that's all he can do.
Right.
The conscript unit will go into G2 for 1.
You're there?
2. He's got to shoot at somebody.
So let's do...
If I get him to shoot at him, he can't shoot at my guys across the street.
Shoot the machine gun, but not the inherent.
Okay.
We'll do leader led.
8 minus 3.
Goes. On 8 is 2.
Okay, cool. Then we will go... Interesting.
Squad is first fire. Machine gun got raped.
Wait, did you wait? What?
Did that pass backwards, sorry.
Yeah. No, nothing's
So
first.
Seeing if you...
There you go, boom. Gotcha. Let's see. I5. We'll go 1, 2. What are you first firing there, honestly?
It's the machine gun.
You got radar the
I
machine
was
gun.
looking for... Correct, I was figuring out. Being tired, sorry. Okay,
That's
I was
okay.
making that harder than it needed to be. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll have to cut that out of the video.
That's fine. J5, I moved to 237 to J5.
Ooh, you there?
J5, K5,
Shots.
L4.
He's DM'd again. Well, F46 will shoot. 4 down 2. All right.
That's what I need on those damn machine gun shots. Okay, cool. Wow. That kind of opens it up for my leaders to move wherever the hell they want to be honest with you. Vice. All this crap is in the way. Interesting.
You still got some Vogel and Werner up there, probably plotting things.
All right. Interesting. J4 to K5 for 1.
Okay.
L5 for 2.
Since you're closer, right?
Yeah.
Good.
No, you can't fire on him again. You're restricted by the unit adjacent to you.
Right, okay.
Yeah. So it's 1, 2, 3 to M5. This is interesting. Okay, Vogel, I8, I7. Actually, we could just go straight by him, can't we? Okay, Vogel will go I7.
You're there.
J6.
Shots.
K6.
Shots.
L5. M5.
Okay.
That melee is kind of actually in the way, to be honest with you. You've got rate of fire on that thing, didn't you? You had to get rate of fire. Okay, Vice. Vice by himself will move. Should he though? Yeah, Vice will move. 1.
You're there.
3.
Okay.
5.
Yeah.
And he'll go off.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want him being a hex if somebody has to take morale check. Oh my goodness. We're gonna go 1 there. No, we won't go there. We'll just we'll stay where we are. We're content for being there. Werner will move 2 into J7. Three for J6. Oh man, he can't move very far, can he? 5. And then
The building.
And then 6 there. Wow, that's kind of slow. That seemed a little slow to me. Anyway, 6 right there, and that is all we have to move. That's all. That is all. Now you may fire adjacent, the L7 unit. Next phase, next phase.
Be 4 up 3. No snipers. Here goes 4 up 3. Or they cower, correct?
Right. Still a morale check. Holy crap.
5-1-2 is the normal. Good lord.
Hey, makes it. Ah, gotcha. I just need those in the fire charts. I just need those on a fire chart. I've rolled, what, 3 or 4 snake eyes so far? Morale checks?
4 by my count.
Good lord. Man, that's just rolling them on the wrong side of the street. Where's that little stat thing? Where's stat thingy? Morale checks. Wow, okay. So, nothing garbage. Oh, what's that?
Smith. We'll do 12 up 1 across the street at J3.
Correct.
By our own
oh, right. The big boy. The big boy.
Right on the 12. Dang, no rate. That's a morale check. I was hoping for better than that.
2 7s. Morale check. Top guy and bottom guy. Top guy breaks. Bottom guy is immune and laughs at your feeble HMG. You probably left half the ammo in the building when you toted it across the street.
Or something. It tried swiveling to the left and got hit the windowsill or something.
Yeah. That was, oh my goodness.
Now the money question is, you're setting up a fire group there.
It's gonna be tight, baby. It's gonna be tight. If Jones breaks, I can do it.
Or take an easy shot at the machine gun.
Gonna be a tough one. Gonna be a tough one. Vogel and Werner can win the game for me straight up. I just need him to first fire. If he first fires on all my other units rushing,
Jones is going to shoot across
I can
the
make
street
it.
At I4. I think that's my best chance of breaking up your little fire group party there.
Okay. Yeah, there's a big one. Big party brewing. You're invited.
Oh, thank you.
If you just want to blow it up, that's up to you.
Okay, what can we bring?
You could bring the box cars, a set of box cars. Give me a 12-pack. Bring a 12-pack.
Box car 12-pack.
Bring me a 12-pack.
All right, coming right up. +2 liquor store there. Let's see if I can get some love in.
5. 5 is not enough for the party. That is just unacceptable.
Okay, well.
Okay, then we'll let you in anyway. Come on in. What the hell?
I hear I've got some.
You are an American. You don't know your brews from anybody else. The Germans know their brews.
It reminds me of a joke I can tell you when we're not recording.
Okay. Oh my goodness. So that's all your fire then, right? Is that correct?
Yes, he rolled another 3. That's all I got.
Okay. Advanced fire. Well, hell, I might as well fire back down at your 5.46. I got no really nobody else to fire at, so that would be a 2, 3. Which fire? Werner will fire 2+2 down at L7. No machine gun. There's the 8s coming right back. 2+2, nothing. Okay. Vogel. That guy's just going to low crawl. So, does that really matter? 2, 4, 8, 9, 10. We'll fire 8+2, just Vogel into M3, M4. 8+2.
Okay.
Nada.
Actually, +1, right? Or.
And that's about it. That's all she wrote.
Okay.
Delete the preps. And then we go to route phase. This boy can only go there. This gentle folk will go... Oh, he can't go through the melee hex. He'll go 2, 4, 6 over here.
Okay.
Oh, boom. Oh, if I could put the DM with him. That's it for my routes. Your routes?
Now, what's the deal? I have to face interdiction, I assume?
Or you could just low crawl. Normally you would just... Yeah, since this is SK, you can only low crawl. Or you could face interdiction if you wish.
Will I be half squatted?
Your destination would be...
P1?
P1 or P5? P1, P5, or N0. or L0. You have a number of destinations you could possibly go to.
Well, I'm going to risk interdiction.
Okay,
Go for P1.
Going to P1. 1, 2, 3, 5. Okay, you got N3. However you want to do it.
Chakalaka, here goes. I'm making the roll.
You should have to include your flamethrower modifier as well.
Okay.
It's too bad.
I do it, and then I make it anyway.
No. Each hex. Each hex. Each hex, you take the interdiction.
Really? I gotta see the rule there.
Yep. Each hex. Because each hex you're subject to FFMO. You could low crawl instead. You could still rally in N3. That's not an issue there, but you'd have to take 3 checks. You'd probably make it. I mean, you have an 8 morale, and that's what's good about the Americans. But yeah, it's per hex.
So I've been playing it wrong all these years, or is it an SK?
No. So if you routed 4 hexes, you only take 1. Is that what you're saying? Is you take 1 interdiction? Interdiction? Oh no, it's per hex. It's per hex. It's brutal. Whenever you enter an open ground hex without using a low crawl. So you will do that. You will do that 3 times. So therefore, you would have to be interdicted 3 times. And it can be.
Here, check my work.
It can be from the same unit.
Oh, a broken unit may not be interdicted more than once per open ground hex entered, regardless of the number of opposing units which can claim interdiction.
Correct. But that's per hex.
Okay. Once it begins its route, it cannot begin anew whenever it routes or stick. Let's face it. Okay, alert. Panda can't route further. Okay, that I knew. Hey, well, how about that? Open ground. Start termination. Da-da-da.
We're looking at the 3.6 route phase. In my booklet, the 10th anniversary edition, it is in the center, down the bottom, middle column here. It starts here. It continues
Route determination dash
on page 10. If you're following along, if you're interested. So middle of page 9, bottom paragraph, up to the top of page 10, left-hand side paragraph. That's where we're looking at.
Then let's back it up a bit.
Again, you have the 8 morale, so the 8 morale is very strong.
So we've agreed we made it to N3, correct?
Correct.
I'll go to O3 and do it again.
All right. Okay.
Squad.
Half squad. Excuse me. And then 1 more hex.
Have the option of stopping here, or do you have to keep going?
No, you have to keep going. You have to continue your route.
Okay. All right. Well, this is a lesson I won't soon forget. All right. We made it.
There you go. Boom. And then you get to go into P1.
Okay. Well.
You made it. You got to where you wanted to.
Did. All right. Okay. Well, there it is. So I'm done routing.
Okay, advancing. Let's see what we can do here. Let's see what we can do here.
Sorry, clicked too soon.
237 going over there. Debating on the 237 to enter K4 to make it a 3-to-1. I really don't want to move him back, but I could. So he would make it a 5-to-1, and then move all these guys over. Slide them over. It's not going to change the firepower at all on Jones, but it will increase my chances here, and we'll maintain a fire group over here. All right, we'll pop the medium machine gun and melee, and boom, boom. We're gonna take snakes right there, and we are going to Werner. You can't fit anywhere, you dirty dog. All right, let's just, at least we can maybe DM that guy over there. And K7. A+3, yeah. We'll do the 8+3 shuffle down there at the bottom. I've got a 7 morale. You got a 6 morale. We have close combat. Actually, I'm going to advance Stu. Oof. Oh. So what is Stu right now? Is he a 6+1?
Basically, yeah.
This is a full squad? That is a full squad. Oops. What the hell happened there? Okay. Interesting. Take the point, or possibly rally a guy and not even get the point off when you blast me anyway. That's tough. That's a tough decision. A 5, I won't roll. I can roll a 5 and then another 5 in my rally phase. So I got 2 chances to roll a 5. Man, I've been hot on the rally rolls though, that's for sure. Stu's gone, dude. He makes it. Stu makes it with Vice.
Right.
My best leaders are off the map.
True.
My best leaders are off the map. That might be a mistake, but we'll see what happens with that one. All right, and melee, we've got a 5-to-1 -1 because we use leadership modifier now. So a 5-to-1. If that doesn't do it, oh, there's no 5-to-1. Okay, so we need a 10 for CR. We need a 9 per kill. Let's go for the kill. A 9 kills you barely. Barely.
Need snake eyes for something, okay? Got one of them.
Oof. That was close. Okay, good deal. So Hill joins the ranks. He was very pivotal for your guys. He did a lot of that turn, that game. He did a lot.
Losing a lot of guys.
Oh, that's his turn, sorry. Alright, and so the melee's gone. And then we are on bad guy turn 5.
A snow check thing. That does anything?
Okay, the only rally I have is picking up the flamethrower. And Meyer will pick that bad boy up.
Okay, being elite and all.
Man, barely found it.
Just barely.
Finally got that Finally got that from him.
I've got a self-rally over here. Going to need a 3. That would have been a good time for a 2 or a 3.
Yeah, that'd been crazy. Would have been crazy.
That's it for my rally.
All right, DMs are gone. DMs are gone, my good sir. Man, every turn in this game has changed the facet of the game almost entirely, to be honest with you.
I was thinking about that earlier. It's been definitely a back and forth.
Every single turn. I get giants units, you destroy half of them. I come back, kill one of your squads. My guys rally. It just goes over and over. Very, very interesting. Almost representative of actually a battle. Just punching it through. Just crazy, crazy good fight.
Goes from I got this in the bag to I hate this stupid game. I play this. Oh, I gotta win once! Yay! My first win all year long.
Oh my god. Oh my god, that's funny. But yeah, that's the way it goes. That's why we play this damn game.
Man.
That's why we play it. Because you never know.
So ready for some prep fire?
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna start. Decision in the backfield.
Yep.
City to keep you from sprinting off. If I go get you here, break you, do better off him back. So I think I would do first things first. Prep fire. You've got a good job of getting all your guys online. Dangerous target. The guys with all my toys. Across the street.
All your toys. They're all going to break down. You don't need to fire at them. They're fine.
I'd save you the trouble. If I figure if I broke them, then you won't get in trouble.
They're fine.
Are fine toys. That's why. But you have a quick. You can look at them, but you can't.
Can't touch them. You let me roll 12 and maybe like blow up or something like that. Detonate. Remember, it takes a 4 morale check.
Although I think I'm overdue for a snake eye, so we're going to do a 12.
12 plus 1, 12 even?
Guy, even versus flamethrower guy. Here goes.
Okay.
9 with no rate.
That's a morale check to 1 morale check, right? So a 9 on the 12 is a straight up morale check, but a -1. Oh, there's 12 even on the guy. So morale check versus the leader and a pin task check versus the guy. Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. Guy, that's so your 12 was a -2 for the leader, +3 terrain for the squad. Now the leader is subject to the flamethrower -1 dice roll modifier. So it'll be a 12 even versus Meyer and a 12 plus 1 versus the squad. And while Dennis rolled a 9, takes it to a pin task check for the squad and a morale check for the leader. Morale check for the leader. He is pinned. So
leader modifier doesn't apply.
So that means I can't fire that damn flamethrower, can I?
That's right. Oh, okay, I'll take that for $1.
What kind of garbage is that? Okay, we'll flip that, and then
garbage.
And then the other unit is a task check. He makes it, and he has to pass a task check for the leader pinning, right?
I think
no, breaking. Only breaks. Yeah, okay.
Break or loss.
Okay. Yeah, okay, he's good. Okay.
Oh.
Well, it's okay. I'd roll a 9 on the flamethrower anyway, so it doesn't really matter. No, if you roll a 9 on the flamethrower, if you roll the destruction number or higher, the flame still goes off. That's just your last shot, right? Okay, pin. Jeez, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? All the people that have died for that flamethrower, I'm not going to get to use it. Are you kidding me?
It's not yet. So I got to break up your fire group. Question is where?
Damn it! Pin unit cannot fire a flamethrower. Oh, that really irks me.
So save my skin for sure.
That really irks me.
Guys, I would just open up the door open up the floodgates, as they say. Whew. You're gonna have a fire group. It's gonna be 4. You might need to take a chance. Okay, Jones. Hope we could do a little bit better. He's gonna fire J3.
J3. Gotcha.
Fire group party there.
An A+2 shot on that bad boy.
Oh, there's some loving.
That's a good shot.
5 on 8 is a 2.
What were you saying?
Jay, you and those 3s.
The morale checks. I mean, it's crazy. So.
Back at you. It's 4 up 2 with the rate shot.
Damn.
Okay, that's no effect. Wow. Okay.
Those bullets are flying. Still got a rate.
Right. Thank you. Do it again.
Okay.
Okay, they're done.
3 shots.
Fire.
Man, that's good. That's good shooting with a medium. Although it's stone building, it's good shooting for 3 shots on that bad boy. That's pretty damn good. All right, you're 5-4-6. He's gonna save the Dave here.
Okay, 5-4-6 goes 1 into M7.
Yeah, let's see what we can kill him with. I don't know if I can afford to take that shot. I think I may have to. That'll be clear. I don't really care. That's 8, 10, 18. Let me think for half a second here.
Wow.
We've got a 12 shot, and a 12 shot, and a 6 shot, and an 8 shot. Damn, that pin. I hate pins. Pins are like just ridiculously crazy. So we could go a 4 even shot on the behind you. Will that do anything though? 4 even. A 7 will get a task check on you, and likely you will be pinned. And that will allow me to fire my other units. 4, 6, 12, 16. Yes, sir. We will fire. We're going to fire your medium machine gun.
Hey, really?
Your medium machine gun I'm going to fire on you. It's going to be a 4 firepower even shot because your non-assault movement in the open does not apply due to the K5 hindrance along the side of the hex. So we're looking at a 4 even shot on that. That will give me an average of 7. And 11 will break the gun.
Mouse it, right?
Yeah, it breaks the gun. It's okay. That's okay.
So what you're saying, if you can't have it, nobody can. Is that what I'm hearing?
Correct. You may continue. I'm not going to bother with the first fire on the R2 simply because it's a malfunction. So 3 right there. Oh, interesting. Oh, now you're going to make me think. Oh, now you're going to make me think. You're free. You are safe. Werner does not assume that you are back there.
The Who song? I'm free. Okay, so that's... Go to final fire.
Oh, my bad. I think we only have like 1 shot to be. So we are going to, let's see. Let me clear that out because that guy's blocked, so he's only got really 1 shot. So we're split down the middle on who we can fire at. So we'll fire snakes, the medium, I4, and J3 at I2.
Strong ones.
Yeah. So all these bad boys. That'll be a 12 plus 3 across the street. 12 plus 3, no more. 12 plus 3 leadership can't do anything. 6, 7, 8, 9 is a morale check. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Finally got a morale check.
Money shot.
Oh my god. Okay.
3.
8. That will break him. That will break him. That's a big shot there. Hey, I got rate of fire with that medium machine gun. Hell yeah. Let's go 4+3 down to K2. Let's go 4+3 down to K2.
Alrighty.
4+3 down to K2. That will do nothing and lose rate. Man, it's
Small favors.
so.
How many do you have to get off the board to win?
I have to get 8 more victory points off. But you still have an HMG with a 3 rate of fire. And that is an issue. So we'll fire K4, L3. Let's see. Should we fire 2 shots? That's the question of the day. We have an 8 firepower plus 2, which means we would need a 6 for anything. Or 12 firepower. No, I think we had 16. 4, 6, 10, 16 plus 3. 8 plus 2 or 16 plus 3. Where'd my chart go? Come on. Come on, bad boy. 8 plus 2, 16 plus 3. Really? There it goes. 16 plus 3 means I need a 7 for a morale check. Alright, we're going to have to take the 16. We're firing everything else on the right-hand side, just about.
Right.
So we're going to clone this bad boy. Clone it. Clone it. He's going to fire 4, 6, and then over here is going to be 8, 19, 11 more, so it's 17 firepower on K2. 17 plus 3. Ugh, the 10s. 10. Oh, it's nothing. Alright, and then Werner. Werner will fire, Werner will fire at I2. That's a clear LOS right there. Oh, it's only going to be out of long range for the squad, so it's going to be a 4 plus 2. An 8, 4 in the 8 is probably nothing. Nothing, no effect. Damn. 16 firepower, nothing. Okay. Alright, that's it for my final fire. Oh, where is it? You have N6. N6. Interesting.
Can I still team him? Not if there. Oh, they'll just stay there.
Right.
No real point to moving.
Well, you can't. You actually can't move. So.
Right.
Broken units actually serve a purpose sometimes. You can't route those units because you can't go to J1 because you would be getting closer to the broken unit.
So I'm done routing.
You may not do that in a route. He was started in LOS. Now, if he was out of LOS, he could route there and just stop. But that is not a possibility right now because he still would be going closer to a known enemy unit. Known enemy unit. Big distinction.
What am I doing? I'm an idiot. Sorry, it's my advanced phase. 4-6 will bounce up at the N5. Take that. Done. Shortest advanced phase ever.
Okay.
With all the gross combat, so.
And then or the Routley phase. The Routley phase. Okay.
The 9th.
6, 5, or 4. We shall go with the 5 as a self rally. That's the only broken units the Ruck Germans have. This pin, I wanted that flamethrower so bad to burn you, but that's okay. J0 needs a 5. And there's 5.
Oh.
That's huge. That is gigantically huge, to be honest with you.
Alright.
And you have a self, you actually have a rally in I2.
Throw boys out of the game.
That's
It goes
it.
rally in I2.
That's an easy roll.
And
Whoa,
barely,
I think you just made it. I think you just made it.
4, 1 for Billy, 1 for your. Oh, thank goodness.
Oh my gosh, a 6. Okay, all right. Smith has got to die this turn. Flamethrower's gonna burn him.
This is
16.
last move, right? We're at turn 6.
Right. German turn 6, movement phase. Interesting. If he rallied, it makes this a real turn. Otherwise, it was a freebie. All right. Well, flamethrower's got to be for. Well, actually, doesn't really matter. But the snow. Okay. Go to prep fire.
For the snow.
Yeah, 5. Prep fire. Flamethrower across the street. 12. 12. 12. No mods. Best shot of the day. Here we go. An 8. That will get rid of the flamethrower, but it doesn't really matter.
Right. 8 out of 12 is a 1. Here goes. Morale check for Smith. Unbelievable.
Oh my god.
Well, there's game.
What the hell happened there?
I'm tempted to use some foul language there, so he's first of all, boom, is now wounded.
Yeah.
Where is he? Wait.
He's yes, he's casual reduction, which is a wound. So he's just broken. He's broken but wounded. And then the 667 needs to take morales and task checks beyond that.
So first, the normal morale check. They have to do the leader. Well, he's pinned. Do I still have to roll it?
No, you're broken. You're pinned? Oh, you just passed your morale check? Oh, because it's a 1 morale check.
Right.
Yeah, leader lost task checks. It's not gonna change anything.
Okay.
It's not gonna change anything. Wow, that's a pin? Oh my gosh, no rate of fire on that. Wow. Should I even bother firing on Jones? That's the... I don't really think I need to fire on him. I don't really think I need to fire on him, to be honest with you. Well, you're pinned. You still get a shot.
True. I could get 2, right? Provided on cower, I could fire the machine gun 1 hex and inherited another one.
Right, right. So it still makes a difference. I don't think I can afford to take a 12+3 shot because I've gotten no effect on that thing the entire game. That's a rough one. That means I need to roll a 6. I'll leave you the onus of rolling the good dice to blow up all my units because I'm gonna have to be moving everybody. And yeah, well, Meyer prep fired actually, so that makes a difference. That's 2 more movement factors or 2 more points I can't get off.
Did you roll for the snow change thing? Because if the snow increases...
Yeah, I rolled a 5. I rolled a 5.
We did, okay, missed.
I don't think it'll increase. I don't think it'll increase. It just ranges 6 or more is +6. But the 546 is back there. He does have shots.
Knowing.
Jones.
Okay, snows or stop.
Jones is alive and well. Snakes. I think we'll just go to movement phase. I don't think the 16... Well, you're at 7 morale. He's broken. See, if I roll another 10 on the 16, you just win. All my units can't move. How many guys do I need to move? That's a 16 chart. Plus 3. I need to roll a 7. 1 7. That gives you 2 shots.
Again, for the 4th time, how many you need to exit?
I need to exit 8 points. 2 points are going to be the half. 2 points are going to be the conscript right behind you. So that's a freebie. Those are freebies. So I need to exit 6 points. Problem is, I1's going to be really tight. That's going to be super tight. I'm going to have to take a crap ton of residual. Odd. I'm not sure. You get that 5-4-6 in a good spot too. It's a tight spot. Tight spot. And Jones is fully functional. That's a problem. That little 4-2 3 turns ago is really going to cause me a pain. 6, 2, 4. Let's rock and roll. We're just going to movement phase. I'm not going to bother. It's lunacy to even think about firing anyone.
Definitely want to fire because you need to move.
2, 3, 4.
Basically, you need to get 3 more squads off.
Right. The 2-3-7 will move first. He'll counter exhaust on the K8. He'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter whether you counter exhausted or not. I'm not going to jump in close combat. It's not going to make a point. It's going to end the movement phase. So I'll just leave it off. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the other units. Okay, the conscript in H3 will counter exhaust. He'll go to H2 for 1, 2, 3.
Okay, squad will fire directed by the leader. I'm not shooting the machine gun.
Okay.
Hold down 3. 5. Morale check.
Break.
Off the board. But smart of myself there.
Okay. So you are. All right. So the leader and squad are first fired. I have a medium machine gun to look past.
Route off the board.
What's that?
You route off the board?
You may not route off the board.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay.
Otherwise, all the games will be broken. Snakes will move. He'll go to I3 for 1, 2.
Got to do it. I'll fire the machine gun there. So it's at a 4 down 2.
You mean 8 down 2?
2, thank you. 6, no rate. 8 is a 1 morale check.
Okay, he breaks. 4 residual. Okay, I will counter exhaust I4.
Okay.
Two.
There.
3.
Okay, let's think about this. Okay, keep going.
4. 5.
There.
Six. We're good.
Stand by. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Now, his unit I2 could not fire on him in those hexes simply
The squad will
because
fire by itself.
we have adjacent units here.
So it'll be a 6 down 2, correct?
That is correct.
You're going to go on this way. We're actually going to have, okay, no shots. He's good there.
No shots? Okay, got you. 4, 3, 6, and J0 will get off the board. He needs my morale builder. So all my finest units have exited. I've exited the map first. Hold on. This is what we'll do here. Boom. I'm gonna bring this bad boy. Where is this? Boom. I'll just put this right here. See it here. Boom. Just so we can see it on the map. Boom. I don't know how to move this box. Hold on a sec. Bear with me.
Time.
There it is. Got a box. Can we make that box smaller, to be honest with you? I guess not. Okay. So we've got these guys. So you are not firing on... Oh, you did fire on him, right? Or you did not? Okay.
Them. I can't fire in the M column there.
Okay, J3 will counter exhaust as well to K3.
Okay.
For 1.
There.
L2 for 2.
Because there, that would give that more. Wow. So I fire there, that's going to limit me to shooting past. Move into the M row. If I don't fire, into K1. Just take the protective fire. Sustained, I believe. You're correct. So let's say you finish.
Always
moving.
the last choice. Always the last
Final
choice.
Fired. You'll do the final protective fire. Is that an option?
If you're final fired, you cannot final protective fire in the defensive fire phase. And he's only spent 1 movement factor there, so you couldn't final protective fire on that unit if he should have to succeed. If he moved adjacent to you again, like say you like L1, then you may fire as well. You may fire again. You can always final protective fire ad infinitum on units adjacent to you. It's just the units at a distance from you are the issue.
So the squad will fire. Let's do a 12 down 2.
He's pinned, so he does 6.
6 down 2.
Okay, gotcha.
Something.
What's a 1 morale check probably? Oh, a 2 morale check on the 6 chart. Wow, that's not good. He will break. He'll arm break. Get rid of that. man. He's first fired. And that is a 2 residual. Okay, squad in K4 will counter exhaust. 2 to L3. Oop, hold on.
There are no shots.
M3 for 3.
Okay.
4.
Boy, let me think about this for a sec.
It's pretty tight.
The 4-6 will fire at you then.
The 5-4-6?
Correct.
Okay. 3,
Down
4.
2.
Yep. Oh, it's a 1 residual. That actually might make it worthwhile to run through there. 1 minus 2 is not happy, but if I get stuck, I get stuck.
That's game, isn't it?
No, you still have machine gun, right?
He's final.
You still have HMG, but you'll have rate.
Fire, but I can only fire same or Jason, right? Because I have guys Jason to me.
I don't think so, because your HMG's does not have a first fire marker on it.
Oh.
I think your HMG's free to fire, just like it would be normally. Your squad can't fire at somebody else, but the HMG could fire, and then they could both subsequent first fire or adjacent in the defensive fire phase. Oh, and this guy's still moving though, so that's a decision you'll have to make. That guy being final fired really kind of doesn't really screw you over, because my unit in M6 is adjacent, so that's not really going to make that much of an impact on that.
Go ahead and keep moving then.
Okay, he'll move to M1 for 1, 2, 3. No, wait, 2, 3. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. I think it's 3.
Okay.
And then he can move off if you choose not to fire in for 4.
I hold my fire.
And then the other units will move. We'll go L3. We'll move. He'll go 1 here. 2.
Ready?
Oh, he'll be CXing, by the way. 3.
As much, okay.
And then 4. And then if you choose not to fire, 5 off the board.
Right there. Chance of getting rate.
No, you got 1 shot. You got 1 shot with the HMG because you're pinned.
Understood. But even if I get one guy there, everyone else is. Yeah, that 10-2 break-in was pretty much ending. Okay, keep moving.
Okay, him. Yep. Okay, we'll go 6 for 1.
Okay.
2. 3. 4.
Down 2. I'll fire at you at N1.
Okay.
Down 2, right?
Right. The HMG 4 down 2.
5 and 4 is 1.
Pins.
Morale.
So, you can't do it. 5 on the 4 is morale check. Oh, morale check. Oh yeah, he pins. He made by the maximum number, so he's pinned. And then the rest of these guys could just move off, right?
So
because none of you guys could fire anything else, and everyone else is final fired. So both my leaders and squads could just punch out 01.
Yeah.
So they can just punch out there, and he's 4 points. Werner will follow the same route, and he's another 4 points. Man.
The odds of a 10-2 breaking like that.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. Although I only won by 3 points, or technically 4 points, because 3 points makes it 10.
Really?
Yeah,
well, that made the difference for sure.
Yeah, the pinning is what the huge part was. The 10-2. I mean, I'm gonna be taking -2 shots anyway, but the loss of the rate of fire of the HMG was the killer at that point, because it would have been tight to get all those shots off, but you would have had to maintain the rate to do it, to be honest with you, because
50-50 chance,
right, because your squad can't spray fire, and well, it doesn't have spray fire anyway, but the machine gun can't spray fire at the last hex, something like that. But yeah, 50-50 shot, but everything's going to break under the 8-2. You know, with or without the leader, everything's going to break under the 8-2. That was a crazy ass game, to be honest with you.
Lots of
crazy ass game.
A lot of guys in close combat there.
Honestly, my 2 leaders made a big difference in getting points off the board. That put me just over the top. I mean, those are 3 points I moved off, so that's, you know, 2 more points. I only had 11 if I didn't have those 2 crummy leaders. So
it's true. Well, a really close game.
That was a lot closer than I thought it would be. I thought in my commentary in the beginning game, I thought I was completely dead, to be honest. I thought I'd just have to rush your dudes. I think you rolled like a 10 or 11 on one of your shots in defensive fire, which kept my guys alive for another half round. You know, if you
crappy shots there, no rate and not inflicting casualties or break-in, so
yeah, and I just had to try and tie your guys up. I mean, I lost a shit ton of guys in turn 3. I lost 3 squads in turn 3, taking J3, and that flamethrower leader of yours was absolutely phenomenal in keeping my guys at bay. Just phenomenal. He was just so much of a threat with the 10-2 leader right next to him. When he moved in the hex, like if he didn't rally the turn that he rallied, he would have never have rallied, because I would have just had to rush everybody at you to keep him. He was more of a threat than the 10-2. Because the 10-2 is a 12+1. This guy's a 12 no modifiers at 2 hex range. So that was very pivotal. I noted a few of my mistakes I made at the beginning of the game. I haven't analyzed my mistakes from that point on to here. But it came down to the damn wire. It came to the last movement phase. That's all you can ask from a good game, is coming down to the last movement phase, last turn, whatever. I mean, I honestly couldn't fight. I wanted so much to break that SOB and I2, and I broke him last turn, but you rallied him. 6 is a good roll to rally. 6 is a very good roll to rally. If he was gone, there was, you know, 8,000 guys off that side, because your 10-2 can't even see it. But him rallying it made a big difference. And so, I mean, it goes from trying, like, you broke, it's like, okay, I got it, and then boom, you rally. It's like, oh, now I have to think. And then, that was pretty crazy. And the pinning of your unit was critical. That was critical. I mean, I hate pins more than breaks. I honestly gotta believe, because pins, you don't move. Guys just run up on you, and pins are just so disastrous. Half firepower, no move, no advance, no nothing. You get jumped in close combat. I think that's how I jumped you in J3, right? I think you got pinned in J3, and I jumped in close combat so I could survive the first round at least. And I kept on piling guys in there, and so that was pretty cool. I did like the leader on leader action, though. That was pretty cool. And
that doesn't happen very often, for sure.
No, not at all. And then of course I broke both your weapons. The pinning of that flamethrower guy was another key. Another key component into stretching the game out, because a 12 across the street. Yeah, because the 12 across the street is what broke your leader and pinned your guy, and that would have happened. Well, that would have happened a little bit turn earlier. So honestly, it's better that you did. I gotta be honest. It's better that you did pin him during your prep fire. Honestly, 100%. Than not, because I would have had the decision to fire the flamethrower then or fire it later. Because if I didn't, let's say I just break and pin your guy right there during defensive fire phase of last turn, your pin's gone for this turn and the flamethrower's gone on that 8. So that unit is fully capable of doing what he needs to do. I had to sacrifice Myers to his movement factors, his movement point ability, and his morale in using that flamethrower to hopefully get an effect on you, which essentially, for all intents and purposes, won me the game at this point, because of that pin on your heavy machine gun. Again, the leader's going to kill people. The -2s are going to kill people. Everything you shot at either pinned or broke anyway. Excuse me, except for everything pinned or broke that you shot at. So except for one guy, which is, I mean, that's what you're going to have to deal with. But that was kind of interesting that I was pissed off that I got a pin on that guy, but it actually turned out to help me to keep me from making a mistake and using that flamethrower during your turn versus my turn. So that was that more than anything, I think, was the key point of that last phase. And but yeah, your guys came over from the right-hand side. I was hoping they wouldn't get over as soon as possible. I got a lucky shot, broke him. You know,
that hurt too.
Took that second flamethrower out of the fight. That was huge. Every single shot, every single engagement, obviously because you guys are kind of tight on units anyway, was so key and critical. Every stinking shot helps. Every stinking shot hurts in this game as well. And so you've got to pick your shots and know when to fire and what to fire. And it was really funny. Jay, a spectator, said, you know, has he ever used smoke or whatever like that? And literally like 3 seconds, smoke into M5, you know? And that was your first smoke of the game. So that was kind of funny that he had asked that question, had you use smoke? But honestly, I didn't expect this fight. I gotta be honest with you. I didn't expect this fight to be as tight as it was. Considering
if you're looking at the 50 caliber 2 flamethrowers, you're thinking, man.
Yeah, I mean, I can't take both flamethrowers on, but I decided to make a point of trying to go through the woods. When I first saw the scenario, when I had it lined up before, it's like there's no way in hell you can go through the woods. It takes too long to go through the woods. But the city's the best defense. The city's got my best defenses. If you want the mobility early and you want to take the chance early, you're free to go through the middle or free to go to the right-hand side. But the right-hand side, I think the factor that would come in on the right-hand side is the snow. Is if you get the snow early, that plus one's gigantic. It is gigantic in starter kit, because the hindrance counts as a hindrance, which nullifies FFMO, which does not do that in Advanced Squad Leader or in ASL, but in a starter kit, it will negate that. So that makes a huge difference in rolls. But that would be interesting. So your thoughts on this? I gave my thoughts early on the production, but my thoughts here. So what are your thoughts? Either from turn 3 leading up to the end of the game that I may have missed or something like that.
Going back to the setup, I should have put heavier. The right idea, but I didn't execute it. As far as I have to cover the whole front, push, be able to. We're too far out of position. They should have been closer. The action, because they were out of it for a couple turns, and that hurt.
Right.
Guys in close combat. that changed the game. Had I done the setup a little differently, I could have gotten shots. The 5-4-6 was mostly cheerleading. I finagled the setup on the right. Would have been in the action a bit quicker. It's a paradigm shift because in full, you could do fire lanes. You could have done a fire lane down the road.
Right.
This guy, instead of routing him away, because you kind of threw me the hint there about had I just low crawled him to there, to N3, speed bump, that would have either forced you to fire at him,
right,
to move, but then I think moreover what it would have done, it would have channeled you. You would have to go either left, up M,
right,
because my plan was to get residuals here, here, and here, knowing that you'd have to go through those.
right. Well, yeah, actually, I hadn't thought of that broken unit blocking him. If he had just load crawled to M3, I've got an adjacent hex I need to put next to you from right here. That's the only open hex, and then on this side, all these 4-4-7s couldn't go make it that way. They'd all have to go through there. Although I think I got a 2-3-7 and a 4-4-7 off through that avenue. So the leaders can move. The leaders could go 8. So, but again, if you move there, N4 is adjacent to your 5-4-6 unit, which can then subsequently fire bottom protective fire. Interesting, yeah, because that's a good point. Is blocking last turn with your broken units. That's a very key point that I hadn't thought of.
Yeah, let's say I moved those guys there to shoot a guy. That would have been 2 points. You couldn't have moved off the board. Then if I'm here, so I could take one shot there. So now you're forced to either go through this residual or around. Interesting.
Right.
I miffed because the 10-2 broke.
Yeah.
But by the same token, like I said, it's a close end of the game thing that the pros wouldn't made. The Grofaz would have moved his broken flamethrower guys there.
Yeah. Well, exactly. He would have.
Side being 2020.
Yeah. But
welcome to ASL.
Yeah, but 8 morale, I mean, exactly. 8 morale is, you can still pop them there. And if you got a lucky self rally with the 8 morale unit in P1, because you thought you could just rally the whole way, and, you'd have to roll 4, which is not horrible. I mean, that's probably a 20% chance, 22% chance. And then you'd cover everything, you'd have another unit to fire. You'd have 2 more residual firepower hexes. So, but every...
a half squad, right, you could at least put a little more pressure on there.
Right. Yeah, that's interesting, but just crazy. You had those.
This is one. Go ahead.
You had those. Once Jones got across that, I was so demoralized once Jones made that 4-2 pass through M2.
Yes, that was going to be on the highlights for sure. When he had the end run and.
I had that shot. Say, I'm waiting for him. I'm waiting for him to go through there, so I get my first -2 shot and I gack the roll. And then you just sat your butt down in I2, and it's like, oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. And I mean, he's still alive in the game. I mean, he's still alive in the game. It's just crazy how all those shots on him, and he's still just sitting there doing what he's doing best, defending the area. So, but again, awesome game. I got to be honest with you. Not anything what I expected the outcome. I expected either you would break early, although I did do heavy. I think I did substantial casualties to you early enough to make you think a little bit more. But I expected to either be I'm off by turn 3 or I'm going to be annihilated by turn 4. That's exactly what I felt on turn 3. Is like, man, I spent so many resources in J3 going close combat. I'm going to lose at close combat. Then your 8-0s running around with a flamethrower, torching my dudes. I can't nail him down. It was tough. I was in a tough spot. But again, a really good scenario. Appreciate you playing with me on this one here.
Likewise.
And hopefully we get some viewers on this one here, and hopefully get some more subscriptions going here and improve our game from viewers' opinions, comments, whatever. And but I think this was one of the better scenarios that I've like televised or recorded, to be honest with you, just in terms of fighting.
Wonderful.
And the bouncing, I love the bouncing back and forth. All my guys were up front, they broke, they got rallied, moved in better positions, you know, you hammered him. Just a good slugfest, to be honest with you. And very pleasing, regardless of the results. Even if I broke guys going off, at least I had a chance to win the game. At least I had a chance to win the game. And so that's all you can hope for, is to have those chances, and then just let the dice roll and see what happens from there. So
observation, you had trouble getting your mediums. All the guys kept breaking, so you didn't get those into action until...
Yeah, that's a chronic problem of mine as a player. I don't treat the mediums with anything. I made I made errors early. I should have moved the mediums, or at least the light down, more units down, and we covered it before, just to give the flamethrower guy more targets. I should have flooded that entire woods line, so your 2 units couldn't come up and be where they needed to be, which took me a couple turns to pick them out of the buildings. That was a huge error. Plus, it also, you know, the fire lane, essentially the quote fire lane down the roadway in the middle of the village, is key to cutting off the Americans, bringing at least physical presence over there versus just, you know, zones. Those are huge errors for mine. Another error, I think, again, I think I pointed out in the beginning, is maybe just a leader, 2 squads and a light machine gun over in the Z-Hex row buildings, just to stop those 2 units from coming over. You know, I could win that fight over there against those 2 units. First of all, you don't have a leader, and second, you're in woods, and I've got the better terrain. So you could like hide in the back, but at least that would keep those 2 units there. Whether or not that would have hurt me on the other side, I don't know. That would have been just a little over 10% of my force. You never know. I mean, I needed everybody to get off. Yeah.
So it'd be more of a maybe the threat as opposed to an actual.
Right. Right, because they only needed like I could move them off in 1 movement phase, just get them 8 hexes away from the edge. They could be gone the last turn, so I could just sit them there a whole game, and that would either force you to ignore him by sending. I think you had units in U6. I'm not sure. Your big boy may have been in P6. You would have had to make a decision. Do I commit something over there beyond what there was over there already, or do I not, or just ignore it and focus on the side? So again, make your opponent make decisions that he may or may not like, but that would have put 5 victory points in that 1 hex. Whether or not they would have gotten off, probably not. All you had to do is kind of just sit back in the woods and just cover the exits at that point. But still, it stops those units from coming over. And again, that 546 and that 747 could have wreaked havoc upon me. I mean, it's just a die roll away from wreaking havoc on all those units.
Right. There are a lot of those turning points there.
Yeah. So I mean, you never know, but you just gotta go with your game plan, stick with your game plan, and see what happens. You never know. You still have to roll the dice. You still have to roll the dice, regardless of what happens. And but yeah, it was a great slugfest. But I appreciate you playing the game with me, and I look forward to other future games of head banging and dice rolling. All right.
Have your people call my people. Set the next one up. I should be able to do most Wednesdays going forward.